By the end of this video, I want you to have the knowledge of how you can go from skinny to fit, just as I did. But first, as always, subscribe and stick around to the end to implement these tips and tricks into your life. Now, if you've been watching my videos for a while now, you may know that when this photo was taken, I was only at around 40 kilograms in weight, which was quite underweight for my height at the time. But since then, it's been about 9 months, and I've now gained maybe like 20 kilograms, and I'm at about 60 to 59 to 58, in that kind of range now. And I remember when I hit 50 kilograms in maybe December of 2022, I was like absolutely ecstatic because it felt like everything that I was doing to do with fitness was actually kind of going well, and I was actually starting to see results in my physique and in my health and stuff like that. And you can achieve those same kind of feelings and those same kind of results if you implement this step-by-step process that I'm going to give you today. And the first step is to just set some goals. Now, a few of my goals were to be able to bench 100 kilograms by the end of the year, and one of my goals that I've recently completed was to bench 60 kilograms by the first week of July. And I have a goal by the end of the year to weigh 70 kilograms. And the kind of time frame that you want to be setting goals is from maybe a year to like 6 months. And I actually failed to achieve one of my goals, which was to weigh 60 kilograms by July, which is partially due to the fact that I seem to sweat so much, but maybe I'm just making excuses. And I only ended up weighing in at around 59, 58, 57 when I wanted to be kind of like 60 kilograms and in that kind of range. But like, it's just going to make me push on harder. And if you fail your goals and if you fail some of the goals that you're going to set, then, it's fine. You're just going to come back stronger and harder, and you're going to want to achieve the next goals that you set even more. And the second step is to bulk. And that can be summarized by just saying to eat more of the healthy stuff. You don't want to be the kind of guy that dirty bulks and just gets fat, because the goal here is to go from skinny to fit, not from skinny to fat. And you want to do a step-by-step process in this single step. And the first thing is to analyze your diet. Now, your diet may now be currently full of things like sugar, things like snacks and processed foods. And you want to make changes to your diet, and that can maybe take about a week. You want to include things like whole grains, wheat, oats, millet, rice, pasta, stuff like that, as opposed to your simple sugars. And you want to start eating more fruits and vegetables, because honestly, despite the fact that they're not incredibly calorific, they will genuinely really help you on your bulking and fitness journey. And once you've done that, once you've changed your maybe 3 balanced meals a day to being more balanced and more healthy, you then want to kind of add another meal, maybe in the middle of the day, between lunch and dinner, or after dinner, kind of in the evening, maybe 30 minutes or so before you go to bed. And this is what I've been doing ever since the 9 months I've been starting my bulking journey. And I have this kind of weird story where my evening meal started off by literally just being some Weetabix, and quite uncharacteristically of me, I used to genuinely put a teaspoon of sugar and just sprinkle it on the Weetabix. And eventually, obviously, because I realised that was a bad and stupid thing to do, I stopped doing that and started eating more porridgey kind of stuff. I started to have porridge and peanut butter, and that carried on for quite a while. And eventually, I think I've now kind of found the sweet spot for my good evening bulking healthy meal. What I do is I get kind of a handful, maybe 2 handfuls of some frozen berries or fruit, berries, blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, stuff like that, and then I pour some Greek yogurt over it, maybe around 200 grams or so, and then I'll chop some bananas up, I'll put that in there, and then I'll have some dried oats in with it as well. And that's a simple recipe that maybe you can implement into your life to make your bulking journey a lot easier, because you may not be able to gain as much weight as you want to by just eating your current 3 balanced meals a day. And that was the same thing for me, so I had to do this, I had to implement this, and maybe it will work for you, and maybe it's just the thing that you need to get your bulking journey on track. And step 3 is to just start working out. Now, this refers to working out, and all this step 1, 2, 3 should all happen in the space of a week. You've got your goals to look forward to, and you may have your bench goals, your squat goals, your deadlift goals, your weight goals, your muscle mass goals, all that kind of stuff. And working out is going to be something that's going to help you to achieve those goals, because you know that the pain as someone to fail a goal, just as I did with my weight goal, that's going to mean that you are kind of deterred from just setting a goal and then not trying, because you realize that when time's going to pass eventually, you're going to be sat there and you're going to have failed your goal, and you're going to feel a lot of pain and a lot of regret if you don't just start to work out. And so I recommend you do that. You work towards your weight goals, your bench goals, your strength goals or whatever do, just put a little bit of effort in each day. Take the baby steps to just start working out. It can literally be some calisthenics. Maybe you have a goal to do 100 push-ups in under 10 minutes. That was a goal that I had a while ago before I started doing weightlifting and only did calisthenics. You can have similar goals to that as you just take baby steps to starting to improve your fitness journey and starting to work out, because I find a lot of the time many people get deterred from going to the gym because they find it very complicated, especially with the whole kind of calorie tracking, weightlifting, optimal lifting, all that kind of stuff, optimal nutrition. It really deters them from putting all the effort in, when realistically all they have to do is just start and take the baby steps towards achieving the goals, improve by 1% every day, and that's still progress towards the goals. Now, step 4 is to train abs daily. Now, in my kind of before photo, back when I was still skinny and I hadn't started lifting, I hadn't started bulking yet, I actually didn't have abs, contrary to what you may believe by that photo. I didn't even have abs then because I hadn't trained abs. Now, so many fitness YouTubers and fitness influencers say to, like, many people, their audiences and stuff, that abs are made in the kitchen. And while that can be true in some situations, obviously, if you're chronically obese, you're going to need to go on a diet to be able to reveal your abs. However, I was really skinny, and I still didn't have abs. You may see, like, marathon runners and stuff, they don't have insane, like, abs. Some, like, casual marathon runners that aren't, like, proper Olympic sportsmen, they probably don't have a lot of abs. But people who train abs have abs, because guess what? Abs are a muscle, and they should be trained just like your chest, just like your arms, just like your shoulders, just like your legs, just like your brain and your heart and your neck and your jawline and all that kind of stuff. They're a muscle just like most things in your body, and it does need to be trained. And for this, and the exercise I recommend for this is lying leg raises. Many people say that you should do hanging leg raises. However, many people's forearms give way when they're holding on a bar before they can actually get to failure with their abs, and this obviously means that they don't train their abs as effectively as they could. But lying leg raises is like a pretty good solution to this, which I recommend you doing. And step 5 is consistency. Now, consistency is the most important aspect of anything that you're ever going to do in life, and you just have to keep on following your fitness plans, striving to achieve your goals, and not do what I did, which is I actually kind of did this step-by-step process in slightly the wrong order. I actually started working out and doing the just start thing first. I had a period of going to the gym in summer when I had all this free time on my hands, and it didn't work out for me because I ended up like roaming aimlessly around the gym without like any goals to look forward to, which is why I think it's so pivotal to set some goals before you actually do anything else like bulking or lifting. And I ended up then bulking, and then I started lifting, and then step 4 and step 5 I've continued throughout my 6-month, 9-month period of exercising and bulking. I've been training abs most days, pretty much daily, and like so that my abs don't end up disappearing when I'm bulking, which obviously you still want to kind of develop your body so that you go from skinny to fit, not from skinny to fat, because training abs daily is something that's going to help you do that. That's why it's in this step-by-step process. And yeah, that's about the end of the video. Just follow this 5-step process, and I promise you that maybe in 9 months' time, like a year's time, you will see so much progress, and you'll be so proud of how far you've come. And you can maybe send me like a progress photo on Discord, which will be in the link in the description. And yeah, I recommend subscribing because it's free, and I love this community of young tribal people who are willing to improve themselves so much more than you already have. So good luck.